love, so I'm going to do a quick rundown on the Ultra Contour Kit from Makeup Revolution. I ordered mine from the UK website, and I think it was just around like $11.88, $12, somewhere right around there. I don't believe it's available at Ulta or on the US website yet, but I'm not 100% positive. I'll try and double check that and let you know down below. And I get asked all the time, Makeup Revolution products from the UK take about 2 weeks to arrive after they are shipped, 1.5 to 2 weeks. It just depends. Sometimes it's different, but usually 1.5 to 2 weeks for me. And I live in Washington State in the US, so just so you guys have kind of a reference, and it does cost about $12 no matter how much you order. I've ordered a lot of stuff and it's still only $12 to ship it to the US, and this still takes the same amount of time. Sometimes when they do have a free makeup promotion, like spend $25, get $25 in free makeup, all of that. So sometimes it takes longer for it to ship and to get to me when that is the case. Alright, so let's get into the actual palette. It's in the same kind of black plastic packaging that most of the Makeup Revolution palettes come in. It's got a nice big mirror, and then we have all of our shades. It's got a, let's see, 2 highlighters. One is much deeper and one is much lighter. So there's a nice variety there, and this is such a pale girl friendly color right here. This one I am obsessed with right now. And then you have your 3 contour matte shades, and then this one is kind of a satin highlight, so it's not really shimmery, but it is going to give you more of a natural glow. You have your matte highlighter shade. It's kind of like Banana from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then you have this nice kind of peachy pale shade right here that is kind of a matte highlight as well. This one I thought was going to be too dark for me to set my under eye, but it actually translates much lighter than I expected. Let's see, I'm going to try and swatch these all for you really quick so you can get an idea of what they look like. Okay, hopefully you will be able to see these. We have the top row, so there is that kind of pinky matte highlight, the yellow kind of banana highlight, the satin highlighter that's kind of a champagne-y beige shade, and then that super pale light highlight, which is amazing. Loving this. I have it on my inner corners right now, and then I like layering it over any highlighter that I feel like is a little too deep for me. So over Champagne Pop or Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. Makes it so much easier to wear and just perfect. It just lightens it up a little bit. I have it on my cheeks right now as well. And then this bottom row are the bronzers. This center one is the one that I usually use to contour or to use kind of like as a contour blush, because for some reason it looks super pink on me. When I look at it in the pan, and even on my hand, it doesn't appear too pink. I'm not sure how it's translating on camera right now, but it's definitely a nice kind of, not super cool, but a nice cool brown. It's not quite as cool as Taupe is by NYX, which is my favorite, but it's definitely one of the better ones that I have found. So I do really like this one. And then these two are a little warmer than the other ones, but I still like them to bronze the skin. They're not too overboard. You can use them with a light hand, even if you have super fair skin. This one's just a little more fair skin friendly than these two, but you can get away with it, especially if you like an intense contour like I do. And then there is the deeper kind of bronzy highlight, which is kind of hard to see, I think. Hopefully that's translating. If not, that's what it looks like. It's not near as glittery as the other one, but it's pretty, especially if you have a deeper skin tone. That's going to be really beautiful. They blend out so nicely. I had been using the e.l.f. contour kit like every single day just because it was in my makeup bag. I have all of my makeup in my makeup room, but then I'm one of those people that has to like sit in my bedroom on my bed while I get ready. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I used to live with one of my best friends, and I think just like the balance of not wanting to be in each other's way with one bathroom at that time, I definitely got into the habit of doing my makeup in my room with a little mirror. So now I always just use my mirror on my bed. So I have makeup in a makeup bag, and then everything else is in this makeup room. But what was I saying? Anyway, I've been using the e.l.f. one a lot, and I like it. It's not bad, especially for the price. It was like $4.99 or something ridiculous. It's a very nice little palette, but this one I like more. I feel like the contours blend out so much easier, and I didn't even realize it until like I finally picked this one up after I'd been using that one for a couple weeks, and oh, so good. It blends out just as nicely as the NYX Blush and Taupe does, and that's like my ride or die. A lot of other contour kits, I feel like they blend out just as nicely as pretty much any other contour kit that I own. I have no complaints at all about them. I was definitely impressed and not super surprised because Makeup Revolution is really great at making great products. There are very few Makeup Revolution products that I don't truly love. Usually it's face products that I don't, not like powders, but foundations and concealers. I just haven't found one from them that is right for me besides the little white foundation that is this little guy. The one foundation in shade 1 is actually a white foundation, so sometimes I use this instead of my Manic Panic Dream Tone so this is Manic Panic Dream Tone. It's just a white foundation that I use to lighten foundations that are too dark for me because I am super pale. Both of these definitely keep foundations from oxidizing. Sometimes even when a foundation matches my face, a lot of the MAC foundations will oxidize on me and turn much darker and much more orange. So if I put a dot, like a little, I guess a dot, a drip, I don't know, a little bit of this guy or the Manic Panic Dream Tone in those, I'm getting off subject, but that definitely fixes that oxidation problem. So anyway, this one's out much nicer than the e.l.f. one and has been one of the better contour kits that I have found. They did really well with finding a cool enough tone that works for fair skin. It doesn't come out super orange. Again, it does turn a little bit pink on me, but I'd rather it be a little pink than a little orange for sure, because I can get away with wearing it as a contour, kind of contour blush, which I like. So yeah, I think that I covered everything. It lasts just as long as anything else. I do always use, like every single day I use a setting spray. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's the current one I'm using right now, and that one's just, I spray it all over my face every single day before I leave the house. So that may have something to do with it. Yeah, great little contour kit. I think that's everything. If you guys have any other questions, just leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. But what is this little hair? Sorry, someone was tickling my hair. Tickling my hair? Tickling my head. Oh. Yes. Oh, I almost knocked over my ring light. Get it together, Shannon.